Now that I work for myself and out of my truck every day, I needed a better way to store and organize my tools and equipment. Been storing them in bags like this and having their trays, different things like that, but it just wasn't working for me. So the first thing I did was make some dividers with my miter saw, and then I glued them in place with liquid nails. You can kind of tack it in place with hot glue to get it where you want it, and then use liquid nails, and while the liquid nails is setting up, the hot glue holds it. Just made a couple of the dividers to hold things I needed. The issue is after I did this, I realized that my particular needs didn't meet that, and I'm just kind of rearranging as I go. So I wanted something much more flexible. See, I've got my truck stuff over there, straps, tie downs, bungees, etc. And so what I did is I came up with just a divider system that you can see here, where I just used hardboard spacers and glued a half-inch sheet of plywood to each side to make adjustable dividers. For my dividers, I just laid out lines on 3-inch centers. My toolbox, I have an inside dimension of about right at 5 feet, so that gave me an even number of spacings. I don't feel like doing the math right now to count how many divisions that is, but whatever, we'll go in the 5 feet. Laid out like that. Still got to rip these to their final width, and then I will cut the dados with my miter saw. My sliding miter saw has a depth stop, and so that I can set the depth and create dados. So what I did here was just I would cut on one side of my line, move it over a hair, cut on the other side of the line to get a slot big enough for my dividers to slide in and out easily. The dividers stay flexible, but in the end it helps because if I stuff one full, and it can actually flex over to the other. Now that I had my bottom dividers done, I wanted a couple of trays. Trays are ridiculously expensive if your toolbox doesn't come with them. They were like 20 or 30 bucks a piece. I made a couple of these, one that was divided, one that wasn't. Also made these where if I turned them 90 degrees, they would actually sit down into the bottom compartment of my toolbox. And then I also had to notch out the front for the latch to have room to close. Here is my new organizational system. I just put a divider right there to keep things I use a lot. A couple of bungees, WD-40, masking tape, duct tape. Got my sander right there, some sanding pads, safety equipment, safety glasses, latex gloves, desk mask. In here I have some shop towels and my jigsaw. I like to keep it with me to use it. I'm probably going to be adding a cordless one soon. I keep my cordless tools stored inside my truck. Got some liquid nails, some caulk, and my caulking gun right there, easy to use. Black trash bags for cleaning up materials, empty slot there. Got a big empty spot here that I'll probably put some tarps, drop cloths, things like that to keep organized. Over here is my roadside stuff. Got some de-icer, WD-40 because you can never have enough. My jumper cables, little socket set, ratchets, straps, pulls, ropes, anything I need to tie anything down with, or if I need to pull myself out, I've got materials and ropes to do that. I need to get a bigger true strap, but if I'm in a bind, I can make do with this. The yellow bag is just more bungees because I use a lot of them, and I can reconfigure this however I need to later on. Here's the top section. I just have a couple of trays, and this one I keep in tools that I use all the time that I want to be able to have quick access to, but I don't want to keep in my little tool bag. This is kind of the same thing. It's kind of a catch-all right now, but I keep my little floodlight, square, a couple of hand saws, and then industrial strength Velcro, which is great for things like attaching a little light to your truck. I think this light I got for free at Harbor Freight with one of those coupons, and it really works great there. put better batteries in it, and it's just LED lights. So it's not perfect because I don't think there is a perfect system, but it's flexible and I can rearrange it. One thing I did that I think is crucial is, you see I left an 1.5 inch gap between my dividers and my top rail so that I could put things like my level right there, and then that can slide on top of it. That's where I'm at now.